Hey guys, Mr. Hand here. We're going to do a quick review of the periodic table of the elements for your quiz tomorrow since you've been out of school for about a week. I hope everybody's well and will be at school tomorrow. But here goes. So the periodic table of the elements, the important things to remember about the periodic table of the elements are, first of all, we have groups. The groups go up and down. So we'll write groups up here. Go up and down. The periods go left and right. So these will be your periods over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have the lanthanides and the actinides. Now remember, the lanthanides and actinides are pulled out of those 7 groups. The lanthanides go right there, and the actinides go right there. So really, the lanthanides here, these are part of period 6, and the actinides here are part of period 7. Now, why is it important to know the groups and the periods? Well, the periods are pretty much more for navigation. So, you know, I can tell you that something's in period 6, say, and you can find it more easily. The groups, however, have a more important function, not only for navigation, but also the group number tells you the number of valence electrons. So we see here group 1A, those guys all have 1 valence electron. Group 2A, those all have 2 valence electrons. These guys in the middle here, these guys here, they all have 1 or 2. Those are the transition metals, but we aren't going to deal a whole lot with those, other than just to know where they are. All right, so back to those. We have 1 valence electron here in group 1, 2 in group 2. You skip over, if your periodic table is labeled 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, and 8A, that quickly tells you that these all have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 valence electrons. If it's not, it's going to be numbered 1 through 18 down here. And these will be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. You just have to remove the 1 from 13 through 18 to know the amount of valence electrons in those groups. It's important to remember what a valence electron is. Remember, valence electrons pretty much tell you the chemical properties of the elements in those groups. So if the group tells you the number of valence electrons, and valence electrons tells you the chemical properties, then the group itself, in effect, tells you the chemical properties. So we'll take the noble gases over here. The noble gases here in group 8A or group 18, they all have similar chemical properties in that they all have full valence shells. So they're all full in that outer shell, and so they are very non-reactive. They don't like to bond with anything because they've already got the necessary amount of valence electrons. So the group, everything in the same group will have similar chemical properties.